So Jen is a beautiful client of mine who's now living with the love of her life. And I had to bring her on to chat with you because we were actually in a Q&A the other week and she piped up about how much she loves dating apps. Now, this is not something that most people say. So I thought I'd just invite her on just to share her story. So Jen, I know you were just saying to me offline, you were on apps. Let's start there with when you first got on apps, what the experience was like for you.
Yeah, so I had taken some time off dating. I was like, from a previous fling, if we
Yeah.
even call it that. I was like, I'm done. I'm having a break, focusing on me. So it had been probably over a year since I'd been dating anyone. I was like, right, okay, I'm ready. Gonna start using these apps that I've been hearing about. Got on there, made my awesome profile, and then meeting cool guys because I was doing affirmations, I was working on my vibe, and went on these dates. I was like, wow, cool. Oh my gosh, this one's really hot. And then because I had done no actual work on myself, it was the same result as all of the guys beforehand. I was like, what the fuck? I've taken a year off dating. I'm in the zone. What's going on? Why is the same result happening?
Yeah.
Then I did the work. I wasn't using apps for a while I was doing the work. And then I came back on. I actually had some power behind those affirmations and my vibe. I was so like fucking night and day difference up here with my vibe after doing the Soulmate System. That was exciting. I'm like, oh, get me back on there. Because to me, seriously, it's like a magical catalog from the universe of these amazing men. And I changed it from saying guys to men. I was
Love
not about
that.
meeting boys or guys. It was men or kings or above. Mm.
Yes. How good is this soul, honestly? Like, you're an advocate for the
Thank
apps.
you.
And I will say as well, if you're watching this, you're like, well, you're clearly not on the app I'm on because I'm seeing guys with like tattoos on their tongue and, piercings through their eyeballs. Like, you know, no, but it's like, I understand that as well. I had a friend show me through literally
Oh,
real time apps today. And I was like, I get it. But when you're so clear on who you're calling in, which by the way, if you are attracting in the wrong people, I'm here to tell you, you're not clear. You're not clear with the energy. You're not clear with who you are, what you bring. You've got this superficial idea, which all my clients, including Jen, had and how I used to roll. Where I just was like doing love at arm's length. And it was like this whole like intellectual exercise where my heart was nowhere to be seen. My soul wasn't connected to my true desire. I was leaving off so many important qualities. And that was because of the lack of connection with myself. But what I heard you say with the apps was you came back on the apps. And this is what we see with so many of our clients, right? You've soul sisters like Chelsea got back on this same app, two swipes in, now married to that guy, right?
mm.
And she did not like the apps before. And we could go on and on about all of the same scenarios of when you come in, you spend 8 small weeks out of your life to get the right support, the right system, the right tools, the right community to grow into this queen identity. Who she's like, the queen's already inside you. That's the point. She's there waiting for you to make her the priority because the apps aren't the issue. There's no shortage of soulmates. We live in a world of billions of people. It's all about what we're vibrating with, our energy, and also the clarity with the desire. Now, the Soulmate Manifesto I've now been putting out into the world. That is literally the first module of the Soulmate System, right? This clarity. Without that clarity, you got no roadmap. And so I take you into creating that internally within you so that before we even do the inner work, you are crystal clear. And so, Jen, what would you say to people right now that are where you were, where they're on the apps and maybe they are having they've got no shortage of attracting people in, but it's just not, as you said, it was the same guys, like you just weren't getting that person. What would you say to someone right now as we're heading into Christmas where it can be a real triggering time? What would you say to these beautiful women that are listening saying, but really, like, maybe she was just lucky? It's not luck.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong, there were still guys showing up, that are holding up the fish in the boat or with bears, they were still coming, but because I was so clear in what I was wanting, I'm like, you just swipe past them. It's fine. And you're so in tune with what you want. When you see a profile you resonate with, you can feel the difference. And sort of, I might take a chance on this guy. You have a bit of a conversation. This is actually a good conversation. Then you actually go and meet them. But you have to be in that right mindset. It's not about rushing to get it done. It's about taking the time, knowing that it's coming, it's happening. It's all on your own timing. And, if some people, they just get so set in, no, I don't want to meet them on the apps. I don't want to meet them on the apps. I'm going to meet them organically.
Yes.
Hallelujah. If you truly know in your soul you want to do that, great. I know a friend, she just felt it. She was just like, I feel it's not going to be on the apps. And she met him at a night out somewhere. But I can tell that the ones who are like, no, I don't want to meet them on the apps. You can tell the difference. They just, I don't know, they have some fear or some idea around, or some shame.
Past experiences where it didn't work out. We had someone on the call the other day. She was like, well, I don't want to go on the apps because the last guy I met on there was a douchebag. It's like, so are you just going to rule off pubs you go to if you meet someone bad there and go, well, I'm not going there? There'll be no pubs left, right? So it's not the apps. That's why we're having this conversation. It's not the apps. It's not the time of the year. It's nothing. It's not where you live. It is all about you knowing that you hold the power. You can empower yourself starting right now to align your inner reality with exactly what you want, igniting that queen, getting out of that little girl and that victimhood consciousness that we've all been in. God, was I there? Repelling the right people, right? So when we get into alignment, you get back on the same app and you attract in a completely different type of person. That is your soulmate. And that's why Jen wanted to come on to shout from the rooftops, listen, don't shoot the messenger. That's just an avenue. It's a portal. It's an opportunity to actually call in your person. Don't go limiting, saying, well, I only want to meet them in a wine bar. I only want to meet them in Positano. No, that's ridiculous. And you're actually literally sabotaging. It's just a case of, do you want to meet your person? Yes. Great. Let's open the floodgates. But before you even put yourself out there, oh my goodness, save yourself so many years of suffering. Do the inner work. And we've got the fast track. It'll take you 8 weeks. So just drop manifest in the comments below so that I can actually send you the masterclass that will actually change your life. And this is where Jen started.
What you were saying before, you're like, it's coming to the end of the year, it's Christmas. I know for me and a lot of other people beforehand, you'd be like, oh my God, another year over. Oh my God, he's still not here. What am I going to do? And you start getting jittery and panicky. Just stop. And like, this is a beautiful time of year. Take that precious time for yourself, that magical New Year energy. Like, fucking okay. I'm going to take these few weeks for myself. Start 2024, a whole new fucking mindset. It can be magic. Oh my God, I'm living proof. It can be magic.
Yeah. I mean, you're a different human from when you first came to me.
Absolutely.
Different. I mean, you were always magical. I knew that on our phone call. And, it was obvious. But just what you've managed to activate within you, like full-blown magnetism. And you're living with your soulmate now.
Yeah. 3 years. Yes. Over 3 years. It just keeps getting better and better. I'm like, we're like the same person. He's like me. I am him in a male body. And it's so true. You attract who you are.
Yes.
Like, I did that work inside myself. What the Soulmate System did for me was just opened up that direct connection with the universe and the abundance of the universe. And that abundance flowed into the dating apps. I just used Bumble. That's the only one I used. I loved it because I had to message first. So you don't get all these random ones messaging, you know. But even I know people who have met their soulmates on Tinder.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter which one.
Doesn't.
Yeah.
So get out of the way. Correct. Jen, this has been so much fun. If people want to reach out to you, would you be okay with that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Amazing. Can we just
go on and on?
I'm like, I think it's her program. Like, how amazing is this soul? She literally, like, this wasn't even about a testimonial. This was just her like bragging about what she is and how good apps are, and to really celebrate. It's like that whole shift in mindset. Instead of being like, oh, so hard and I hate the apps and it's a chore, she was like, what if you loved them? What if you saw them as the vehicle and realized, okay, let me get myself straight first, and then when I approach them, I know whether it's there or somewhere else, game on, let's go. So powerful. Thank you so much, Jen.
You're welcome.